Hi everyone, my name is Zach, and in this video I show you how to add a realistic looking human character using the free add-on Manuel Bastioni Lab. We will use this character as a reference to scale all the luggage and the saddle in the right proportions. We also could use this strange looking base mesh we have created in the first video, but I decided let's use this one here because the proportions of this character are pretty realistic, and in this way we have this reference much easier and faster because it's already pre-rigged. We can post this to a certain pose if we like. And certainly you can also use this character as base mesh for a human sculpting, for example. Alright, without further words, let's get started. On the website manuelbastioni.com I've downloaded the Manuel Bastioni Lab for Blender. This is an add-on you can install in the user preferences. I have already done that because now we wanna add a better human figure instead of this strange building we have here to have a nice reference for the proportions. So let's disable this layer back here and we can find this add-on here after we've installed it. And let's quickly add a character. Let's go to a new layer for now. And here I will use a Caucasian male. I don't use cycles shaders. And then I click on init character. So now we have this character. We also have a armature system here. So let's select this one and also enable X-ray so we can better see it. And in the armature settings, let's change the display to stick bones so we can better see the joints. Now let's select the body again. And here we have this pose and animation. And here we can use a sit basic pose. So then he already has a sitting pose. Let's select the armature and switch to object mode because right now you can see that the scale is not right. Because we did not really care about the scaling of our creature, and this is totally fine because we are just sculpting right now, and at the end of our process we then scale this to the real size if we need this. So for now let's select all this stuff here. Let's move all that stuff up a bit so it's standing on the scales. And now let's scale this new character by scaling the armature system to the right size. Something like this. Let's disable this strange looking character. And now let's switch over to pose mode. And now we can grab the bones and move them around the same way as we did it for the creature. And one thing I forgot. Let's select the man again. Go to Manuel Bastioni. We can change the age of this guy. And since this should be an old guy, we can make him older and also a bit skinnier, I would say. So it matches more my idea of this character. Okay, now let's pose this guy similar as we have it here. So and if this grid is always in the way, you can also disable the grid floor and the axis here if you don't want to enable only render. So and there's a little trick to simply copy the pose of one bone to the other side. So let's select this one here. You can see we can copy this with Ctrl-C and paste the X-flip pose with Shift-Ctrl-V. So let's press Ctrl-C and then Shift-Ctrl-V. Same thing here. And in this way you quickly can add the same pose to the other side. Alright guys, now we have this human reference character sitting on top of the creature, which will help us to create realistic proportions of the saddle and the luggage stuff.